Konnichiwa minasan, this is Gray from Wakazashi's Tea House over in Japan. It's a rare Friday stream. What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. Today was it is a national holiday in Japan. February the 11th. It's a special day. I can't remember what day it is right now. It slipped out of my mind, but yeah, I was off work today, so I took advantage and I went to see Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the prequel to the popular anime. It came out in Japan. It was released December 24th last year, so just before Christmas, and it smashed the box office, even in the current climate with the thing that cannot be named. So yeah, this was a very rare experience for me. It's the first time I went to see an animated movie, like a full-length one, in a cinema since I've been in Japan. Can you believe it? That's how long it's been. Of course, I've watched anime on TV or on my computer, but I've never been to see one at the theatre. So I wanted to try it because it's a day off, and I wanted to talk about it because, it's so popular at the moment. I believe it's getting a release in America. When is it? Sometime in March, maybe March 20th. So I'm going to check about that in a minute. So how about you? Have you heard of the anime? Have you heard of Jujutsu Kaisen? Can you even say it? It's not jujutsu as in the martial art, which I do, by the way. It's jujutsu. It kind of means magical sorcery. It's to do with that kind of thing. And Kaisen is like a continuous battle. So it's like a never-ending, continuous, revolving magical battle. How about that for the English translation? Sounds crazy. Now, what got me interested in this was the fact that it's a little bit dark. It's a horror-based anime. There's Lovecraftian-style monsters in there, which always appeals to me. Wow, that takes me back to the days of Urotsukidoji, the Legend of the Overfiend. Wow, one of those crazy, crazy old anime movies, which is great for Lovecraftian horror and also tentacle. I can't say. Okay, so what did I think of Jujutsu Kaisen 0? So, as I say, it's a prequel. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I'll tell you what, the animation was fantastic and the sound was very good in there. I went to see it in a very small screen cinema. I don't know how many people were in there. Not so many, I would say about 30. And I was going in expecting it to be all kids. Just going to be like, there's going to be me, the one old man in there, the one Ji-san. But it wasn't. I saw one, maybe, I don't know how old he was. I saw one boy with his mum. But the rest of the people in there were like high school, university age or older, like me, adults, anime fans. So yeah, it was nice. That was a nice surprise. It was very quiet as well. I don't know if you know this about Japanese cinema. They're very quiet in there. There's not much reaction. So, well, there is to certain things, but for it being a Japanese movie, all in Japanese, I thought there'd be more reaction to it. Maybe people would be laughing or like cheering or clapping, but no, it was very, very quiet, very sedate. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a story, like synopsis for it, without going into any spoilers. I don't want to do that. So let me just get the window. Here we go. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to read from Comic Book Anime CB, and this is about Jujutsu Kaisen 0 crosses the first box office record of the year. So this was written by Nick Valdez on February 7th, so a few days ago. Jujutsu Kaisen 0 has crossed its first major box office record for 2022. Originally announced to be in the works following the end of the successful first season of the series last year, the new movie in Gege Akutami's original manga franchise made its debut in Japan last December. Like I said, it came out on Christmas Eve. Fans had been flocking to the box office ever since, as it quickly reached several major milestones over its run, and now it's gearing up for its official international release in just a few weeks. It seems like it's going to hit the rest of the world at the top of its game, however. So listen to this. This is how well it's doing. Jujutsu Kaisen 0 has announced that it officially crossed over 10.4 billion yen, which is around $90 million US, just in Japan, since it opened on December 24th, with over 7.6 million tickets sold. This new number makes it the highest earning film at the Japanese box office in 2021. because it did open last year. It opened in 2021 overall. And listen to this, the 34th highest earning film in Japanese history. Mamma mia, that's crazy, isn't it? And this was before the special 4D screenings began. Do you know about that? Do you know what 4D means? I've heard of 3D, but what's 4D? Do you get attacked by people in, staff in the cinema? Is that the 4D experience or what? That means that success is bound to continue even further before it starts to hit internationally. So, how about you out there? Are you interested in the movie? Are you fans of the anime? Are you fans of the manga? I just read the first volume in English, the first manga, Jujutsu Kaisen, and, volume 1, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to be bringing out a review soon on my channel. So let's have a look. It says here the international release, it's currently scheduled for release in North America on March 18th. Okay, so a little over a month to go. It will release in both English subtitled and dubbed versions across 1,500 theatres. I reckon it's going to be a hit because wasn't Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train, wasn't that a big hit in the States? Well, all over the world as well as Japan. Its running time is 105 minutes in total, and Crunchyroll and Funimation officially described the movie as this. When they were children, Rika Orimoto was killed in a traffic accident right before the eyes of her close friend, Yuta Okotsu. It's a promise. When we both grow up, we'll get married. Rika became an apparition, and Yuta longed for his own death after suffering under her curse. But the greatest jujutsu sorcerer, Satoru Gojo, so it's Gojo Sensei, welcomed him into Jujutsu High. Okay, there Yuta meets his classmates, Maki Zenin, Toge Inumaki, he's hilarious in the movie. He just says it's in Japanese, so he just basically says words to do with fish the whole time. He's saying things like, sakana, which is fish, or kombe, seaweed. Really weird. Shake, which is salmon. Doesn't talk, just says those words. And panda. Yes, there's a huge panda in the movie. Don't ask why. I've only just started watching the anime, so I haven't seen this character yet. I don't know if he comes into the anime as well. Okay. I want the confidence to say it's okay that I'm alive. So it's so anime, isn't it, a manga? And while I'm at Jujutsu High, I'll break Rika-chan's curse. Okay. So that's enough of that. I don't want to give any more spoilers. So here's the official thing from IMDb. There we go. Yuta Okotsu, a high schooler who gains control of an extremely powerful cursed spirit and gets enrolled in the Tokyo Prefectural Jujutsu High School. Wow, that's a mouthful, isn't it, to say? By jujutsu sorcerers to help him control his power and keep an eye on him. So yeah, I had a great time with it. It was really, really good. Surprised me. There's only a few reviews on this because I say it's not out yet worldwide, but look at this, 9 stars out of 10. Now I know it's going to be people who are big fans of the anime or big fans of the manga, so they're probably not going to give it crappy reviews. Let's have a quick look anyway, just to see what people are saying. Again, I'm going to avoid any spoilers. Awesome movie, story, and Gojo Satoru Megumi, another character, also the best. Just watch the movie. So the studio is MAPPA, or MAPPA Animation. They do a next level thing on it. Great. Good job, MAPPA. You should definitely see this one. There we go. And this guy says, you don't need to have seen the TV series to understand it. You can watch it on its own. Yeah, that was a good thing about it, because I've only just started watching the anime. So it's all new to me. But I really enjoyed it as a kind of prequel to the main series. Now, I have read the first volume of the manga, so maybe that helped, having a bit of background. But anyway. So I watched the movie today and it's unbelievably well done. At first I hesitated by looking at the reviews, so I read the manga and it's so good. I went and watched it. It was even better. Wow, these people who wrote these reviews are not great at English grammar, are they? It's definitely movie of the year, seeing Megumi Ogata as Yuta, seeing Gojo flex. It was awesome. Okay. Oh, he reckons it beats the Demon Slayer movie by a long margin, in his opinion. Wow, there we go. And the last one here, 8 out of 10. Chopped full of highly animated action scenes that leave you blown away, even hours after you watch them. Don't forget the stellar voice acting from all the Japanese cast. The main standout is Megumi Ogata as Yuta. He gives a very heartfelt and emotional performance. I'll tell you what, he was very, very emotional. It sounded like, a young man, like, well, teenager. Don't know how old the guy is who does the voice, but yeah, he was good in the part. Once again, Studio MAPPA has outdone themselves. It's no wonder this movie is already the second highest grossing Japanese film. Well, I don't know about that. It was the highest grossing film from 2021 now, taking into account it's been out for about over 40 days. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Sounding good. Okay, let's get back. Here we go. Back to the stream. Where's the movie poster? Okay, so let me ask, I've been going for 11 minutes. Is there anybody out there? I don't think there is. How hilarious is that? I don't mind. I'll happily talk to myself. I'm watching the stream. My wife isn't watching the stream. Neither's my daughter. What can you do? But I'm having a good time. Today's tea, by the way, in the tea house is a bit of Earl Grey. I've got it. It's nice chilled Earl Grey. That's going down well. I enjoyed some strong green tea during watching the movie in the cinema. Now, you're not supposed to take your own drinks in. They're kind of strict about it, but they don't check your bags in Japan. But I'll tell you what happens. You have to go, when you get your ticket, then you have to go and get your temperature checked. One of those weird machines where it looks like a tablet, like a big iPad. Checks your temperature, zaps your brain cells. Doesn't give you a massage, unfortunately, at the same time. So you do that, and as long as you don't set the alarms off, you don't get shot, you can go in, you can watch the movie. So yeah, it's a good experience. I enjoyed it. Made even better by the fact that I got a discount today, which I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I've got a membership at the movie theatre, so I only paid 1,000 yen, which is just around $10, a little bit over $10. So great experience all around. Now, let me tell you some of the things that I like about this movie. Okay. First of all, there's a nice horror angle to it, because the story behind Jujutsu Kaisen, if you don't mind me telling you, okay, if you don't want to know any spoilers, you can stop watching now. No, don't stop. What are you doing? Come back. So, as I say, I'm putting together a review of Volume 1 of the manga in English. And it starts out with there's one character in the movie, as far as I know so far, the main sensei, Gojo sensei. He's in the anime. He's a really cool guy. He wears a blindfold the whole time. You're not sure why, but in this movie, in the prequel, you actually see what's under the blindfold for the first time for me. So no spoilers from me anyway. He's like a teacher at this magical school, the Jujutsu High School in Tokyo, and he goes out searching for curses. So let me give you a bit of background. I'm going to read again from where are we? Let me get to this one. Close that. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Graham, boom, ring it. Here we go. Okay, so this is from the Jujutsu Kaisen wiki. Now, this is for the anime, okay, not for the movie. So hopefully no spoilers. It's the anime adaptation of Gege Akutami's Jujutsu Kaisen, animated by Studio MAPPA. This came out in October in Japan, 2020. I haven't watched it yet. I think it's about 24 episodes, yeah. I've watched the first 2, and it's really good. It's quite dark. So this is a bit of a background for it. The genre is described as action, dark fantasy, supernatural. So as I say, I do like a bit of that. Here we go. The plot is hardship, regret, shame. The negative feelings that humans feel become curses, like a magical curse, a gypsy curse. I'm hard to say that lurk in our everyday lives. Curses run rampant throughout the world, and they are capable of leading people to terrible luck, terrible misfortune, and even death. So if a curse gets attached to you, it can slowly sap your energy, it can slowly drive you insane, it can slowly kill you over time, or maybe quickly. I don't know. What's more, the curses can only be exorcised by another curse. So in the anime, Yuji Itadori is a boy with tremendous physical strength, though he lives a completely ordinary high school life. One day, to save a friend who has been attacked by cursed spirits. Again, stop listening now if you don't want any spoilers, but you must know about this if you've any interest in the story. What he does is he finds and eats a cursed finger, like a cursed magical finger of a character called Sukuna, taking the curse into his own soul. From then on, he shares one body with the king of curses. So he kind of gets possessed by this weird sorcerer from the past, and somehow Yuji can control it. He tries to take over his body, but he can like keep it, in check, keep it in bay, but he does use it when he fights the monsters and things, the curses. Guided by the most powerful of Jujutsu sorcerers, Satoru Gojo, so Gojo Sensei, Yuji is admitted to the Tokyo Jujutsu High School, an organization that exorcises the curses. Now, I'm not talking about this exercise, okay? It's exorcise, the exorcist. And thus begins the heroic tale of a boy who became a curse to fight curses, a life from which he could never turn back. Tell you what, how cool is that? It's so Japanese manga, isn't it? So anime. So a little bit of background. The anime adaptation is from the Weekly Shonen Jump series, which was going from November 25th, 2019. And the manga author, so the writer and artist, Gege Akutami, not Gege no Kitaro. Do you know him? Gege Akutami. And the main cast members appeared at the Jump Festa 2020. So Toho has been confirmed to be producing the series. So there we go. Yeah, I recommend it. I recommend the anime. I want to watch more of it because I've read the first volume of the manga. I've only watched the first 2 episodes. I'm looking forward to getting into it. I don't know whether to like match the manga reading with the anime. So I think like the manga has 6 chapters. The first one's pretty long, and then like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are not regular length chapters. So it's almost 200 pages. How great is manga? I know it's black and white, but still, you get so much value for money with it. Whether to watch just the episodes that are covered by that first manga and then get the volume 2, read that first in English. Wish I could read Japanese, but the kanji, mate, it's just too difficult for me. Because I've been so lazy, I've not sat down and learned, all 2,000 of them. Is it 3,000 that you need to be able to read a normal manga? But anyway, digressing. The anime first season concluded March 27th, 2021, so it's been out a while. On that exact day, a movie prequel was announced. So as I say, that's the one I just went to watch, and I'm so glad I did. And if you've got any interest in the anime or the manga, I recommend you go and see it when it comes out in the States or in the UK or Europe, wherever you are watching. Is there anybody out there? Tell you what, no one's in the chat, so I don't think so. I think I'm on my own. Okay, the main characters, you got Yuji Itadori, played by Junya Enoki, the voice actor. Megumi Fushiguro is played by Yuma Uchida. Now, Megumi, I always thought Megumi was a girl's name in Japan, but this is a boy. This is one of the Ichinensei, the first graders at the high school. Then there's Nobara Kugisaki. She's a girl. She's badass. I've only seen a little bit of her from the first. I'm getting mixed up. Yeah, the first volume. So still getting to know her. Totally cocky, totally arrogant, but she's going to be a sweetheart in the end. And Satoru Gojo, the sensei, he's played by Yuichi Nakamura. And then you've got Sukuna, which is this evil old sorcerer from the past who possesses Yuji. So yeah, let's get back to, where are we? Let's get back to the stream. Okay, I want to show you the comic cover. So this is volume 1, Jujutsu Kaisen, and the English version. I like the cover. I like that the eye showing here, through his hand. And there's a tongue sticking out. I think that's Sukuna, the evil sorcerer trying to come out. It's really weird when he transforms Yuji. He gets like extra mouths here or eyes, and his side of his head and his cheeks. It's quite a cool scene. I want to show you some of the images from the actual comic. So I'm going to run. Where are we? I've got them here. Let me check. Gray's making this up as he goes along. So we have. There we go, yeah. I say again, black and white, but here are some of the characters from chapter 1. So you got Yuji here, and then Megumi, the guy. The guy with the blindfold is Gojo Sensei, and then there's Nobara. And let's have a look at another picture. This is a... Let me disappear for a minute so I can show you what it looks like in better quality. Let's make that bigger, shall we? Where are we? Here we go. So this is Yuji like fighting, and there's Gojo Sensei with the blindfold on. You can see like he's got these weird, what look like tattoos on his body, which happens after he swallowed the magic finger, the cursed finger, and you can see he's in his face. It's kind of weird. It just looks like tattoos, doesn't it? You can't see any eyes or things there, but yeah, I like it so far. The art is pretty cool. Let's make that bigger again. How are we doing? Oops. Okay. So, what do you guys think of manga out there? Do you like it? As you know, like if you've watched my channel, you've seen that I've grown up reading American and British comics over the years. Totally love them. I'm a total comic book geek. I do miss the full colour, which you don't really get in manga. The first couple of pages are colour, but that's about it. So, yeah. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment in the comments. Is anyone there? Okay. So, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do a little bit of a, what do you call it? They call it unboxing, don't they, on these streams? It's quite hilarious. What are they called in Japan? I went to... I got one of these machines where it's only 300 yen. You put a few coins in. Oh no, is it... Taki, you there? What are those machines called that you get like little toys from? There's loads of them in like toy shops and... Gacha. Gacha, what? Gachas. So you get these little capsules come out. Yeah, they get little toys inside. I wanted to get one to see. I've not opened one of these in ages. To see what it is. Let's do an unboxing together. Okay, shall I make myself bigger for this? Yeah, let's. Okay, let me just get rid of that picture. I'll put the thumbnail in the background. Beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Then I'm going to make grey bigger. Here we go for the unboxing. How's that? Okay, so opening this capsule. If we can. Oh my god, Japan, what's it like? Is it taped closed? It's sealed? I know what it is. It's idiot proof. That's why I can't open it. Okay, the capsule is opened. Here we go. Now, this is what's supposed to be inside. Can you see? Let's do it. Wow, it looks like a bandana on me. If it focuses. There we go. No, it's not focusing, is it? Okay. Now, which one did I get? Oh, it's a little keyring thing. Cool. Or just want to put on your phone. Now, again, this is a common problem in Japan. Things get wrapped up unbelievably. If you try and unwrap something in Japan, it can take like 20 years to get it open. They love like wrapping things. They're really good at it. Wrapping presents and stuff. I actually can't open it. Where's my penknife? Here we go. Look at Gray, the professional streamer. Everything's like going so well, isn't it? Now, handy penknife, Swiss Army knife. Where would we be without it? Okay. Da-da-da. Here we go. Somewhere inside there is... Ooh. Who is it? Oh, it's the girl. Is it Nobara? Isn't she lovely? Absolutely tiny. Let's see, focus on my hand. There we go. What do you think? Is it good? Is it cute? Come on, 300 yen. What can you say? You can't say no for that, can you? Okay. Oh, the characters' names are on here. Nobara Kugisaki. Yeah. Oh, well, I was hoping to get Gojo Sensei or Yuji, but Ryomen Sakuna, he's my favourite. He's the weird, like, cursed one. Seeing him on the end here. Where is he? The one with the tats on his head, looks like. Which one do you like? Which one would you pick? Okay, this one, really? And I got this at the movie theatre when I walked in. Just like handed me this piece of cardboard. And I was like, ooh, thanks. What is it? Two of the characters from the movie. Nice. What can I use it for, I wonder? No, don't be silly. Okay, and on the way back from the cinema, I did something crazy, something weird I've never done before. I went to a second-hand place, second-hand shop in Japan. It's called Hobby Off. So basically you can buy like, you know, any kind of toys, used toys, and they're really good quality because this is Japan. You know what I mean? And I got this. Check this out. Oh my god, it's the beginning of the end for Grey, isn't it? The first figurine or whatever, the first, I don't know, what do you call them? Collectible action figure. The first one. He's cool, isn't he? I like the pose. I think this is, I'm not even sure, who is this? Because it was, there's no box here, you buy it, you know, it's second hand. It was beautifully wrapped in a clear bag. Very cheap. It's about 500 yen, $5, that's all. Yeah, I like it. If you know who it is in the chat, let me know. Oh, there's nobody watching, is there? There we go. And one more. So let me get it over here. Another one. It was part of a set. This was very cheap too. Put it in there. Where are we? Let's bring the light in. Make it brighter. How's that? Look good? I think this is Nobara. She's got a hammer in her hand here. Look at this. And nails. Can you see the nails? She's holding them. First of all, I thought it was a Wolverine style through her, you know, through her knuckles, but no, she's got them between her fingers. Yeah, it's the beginning of the end for Grey. So cool. Okay. Can you see in the background? You can just, can't you? There we go. I need like a bigger book, don't I? A longer one. I know. Let's change that to there. Put that there. Put that there. How's that? Okay, back again. Here we are, back again. So that was my story for the movie and today's like holiday. It was so cool. I tell you that hobby off place, I recommend it. Like, I know you don't live in Japan, do you? But there was so many things in there. It was insane. You could just like, you know, I could spend like hours just looking, just mooching. They had like Star Wars figures, believe it or not, that I've never seen before. They had a really cool Darth Maul and Darth Vader together in a pack, which looked pretty good. They've got anything you can think of, One Piece figures, like shelves full of them. My Hero Academia. What else? Come on, loads of things that I can't even think of right now. I was asking if they got any Cowboy Bebop, but the guy was like, I'm not sure. And he kind of pointed me over somewhere. He took me to a place where there was some things in bags, but I had a quick look through, couldn't see anything. Cowboy Bebop would be great, wouldn't it? And they had like, is it Tommy cars? All these really mini cars, loads of those, some really cool ones. They had Transformers, of course. Can't say no to those, can you? First one, no idea who it is. And this was like about $2 and it's beautiful condition. Look at that. Yeah, so cool, man. Delighted. Okay. So there really is nobody out there, is there? What a shame. I thought there might be someone watching. Let's have a quick look at the stream. I'm not sharing, am I? So one person jumped in about 10 minutes ago. Okay, never mind. There we go. So, plans for the weekend. I've got some news. This weekend I'm going to start a new weekly stream, which for me will be Saturday night in Japan from 8 p.m. So it's probably like, what time is it? It's the middle of the night for America, but for European viewers or people in the UK, remember me? It will be 11 a.m. or 12 noon when I start. So if you're free on a Saturday, you got some time around lunchtime, you want to jump in for a chat, join one of Gray's crazy Wakizashi Waffle streams, that'd be awesome. I'd love to hear from you. And if you feel like doing a collaboration, you know, we could do one together, talking about comics, anime, manga, movies, anything you like. That would be cool. That would be awesome. Let me know. Drop me a message in the comments, or my channel's email is available on the channel page. If you go to the About section, you've got to click on a box and it reveals it. If you, I think you've got to click the capture thing to prove you're not a robot. But yeah, just drop me an email. I'd love to hear. So what else is going to talk about? Come on, Gray, you have things planned. I was hoping for a bit of like chat interaction, but you know, it's Friday, isn't it? In the middle of the day in Europe and UK, so everyone's at work, I guess. Here we go. This is what I've been reading recently. I just dropped a review of this on my WordPress blog. There's a link in the description for my blog. Kaiju number 8, volume 1. This has been a really good breath of fresh air, really good book. What I liked about this was the main protagonist in this is a guy in his early 30s. So it's rare for a manga, like shonen manga. You know, it's usually teenagers or young, well, elementary school age kids. So this is a story of not a kaiju hunter. There are kaiju hunters in the story, but this guy basically cleans up the mess after there's been a big kaiju battle in the city. You know, so he's cleaning up the basically the body parts of kaiju. Wow, can you imagine that? It's something you don't think about, isn't it, in these movies? When you watch Godzilla or Godzilla versus Kong, or any of the old classic Japanese Godzilla and Mothra movies, who cleans up the mess? There's got to be someone, isn't there, doing that? So let me show you a little look at the art. Here we go. First couple of pages in colour. Yay, very rare, but you do get it sometimes. What do you reckon? Looking good? This is written by Naoya Matsumoto, and it just came out, I think, in December, the first volume in English. Of course, I think there's about 10 or more volumes in Japanese already out, but I'm waiting for volume 2. From what I've heard, it's not being published until April this year. It's like, come on, lads, what are you doing? Get a move on. So I know there are other ways to read it in English, but I don't want to go down that dark road, or should I say, I don't want to jump on that boat and sail those seas. I'd like to support the creator, even though he does probably need how much was it? $9.99. I think in Japanese yen, it was about 1,000, just over 1,000 yen. I got a rare paperback. If I buy the Kindle digital, it's much cheaper. And if I bought the Japanese manga or the Japanese digital, it's like half the price, mate. It's so much cheaper. But as I say, the kanji just puts me off. I just can't get through it. Mina, she's pretty cool. So the main character in this is called Kafka. Kafka on the shore. Metamorphosis. And his childhood friend was Mina, and they said they were both going to join this like defense force that fights the kaiju. Oh, great! Someone's in the chat. Guess what? Guess who it is? It's a spam. It's a spam thing. How do I get rid of it? Okay, I've got to go to the. Where are we? Go to the YouTube one. Just give me 2 ticks. Okay. Bye-bye. Remove. Flipping heck. This is crazy, isn't it? Is it gone? It's still there? Okay. God, that's so annoying. Like, how do they find this stream? Remove, there we go. And how do I get rid of it? Okay, there we go. No way, man, that's crazy. We've got to do them all one by one. Can't believe it, guys. Attacked by a spam bot. Can you believe it? There's no one there. I've got no moderator. I can't get rid of it. Oh well. At least they're not getting any new ones. So anyway, where was I? Jesus, that really put me off, that did. Put me off my stride. So yeah, the Kaiju number 8, I say, I don't know if they're going to make an anime of this. It'd be cool if they do. It's a really good story. Let me see if I can find my review. I'm going to read from that. Here we go. Okay, let's go back to... And I'd say I've got a WordPress account called In the Tea House, a Wakizashi. It used to be Wakizashi's Tea House, you know, like this one, but I want to change the name a little bit to keep it slightly separate from my YouTube channel. There we go. Let's view, visit the site. Okay. Kaiju number 8, volume 1. Okay, there we go. Close, accept. So let me put this on here. Window capture. View. Where are we? Go into there, and then no. Okay. Oh well, I just got to read here. Never mind. Here we go. Can't see it, but I'll read from it. So this was a recommendation from a friend over at Re-Enchantment of the World. I ordered a copy because this manga was so much fun to read. Remember fun? Well, this book is filled with it. It also has some great kaiju art and some kinetic action scenes. I like the fact that the main character, Kafka Hibino, is a guy in his early 30s, not the usual teenage protagonist. He has a very unpleasant job cleaning up the disgusting mess of splattered kaiju body parts after they have been defeated by the defense force. Like Tony Soprano always answered, he works in waste management. But Kafka still dreams of getting accepted into the defense force and teaming up with his childhood friend, Mina. Joining Kafka on this journey is Reno Ichikawa, who is also determined to work for the defense force. The banter that develops between Kafka and Reno is one of the highlights of this book. Their back and forth is really funny at times, and it had me laughing out loud, like seriously. A third character is Kikoru Shinomiya, a young woman with a lot of confidence in her abilities. Okay, just let me pause that a sec. Again, I'm getting spammed. Can you believe it? Getting spammed, guys. Anyone out there? I can make a moderator. Jesus. This is crazy. Okay, anyone out there? Help me, guys. Drop a message in the chat if you're there. The same, just I'm getting like spammed to heck. I can't get rid of it for some reason. Oh well. Okay, so isn't that annoying? I tell you, like, I don't know if you do YouTube yourself when you're streaming. Has this ever happened to you? What do you do if it happens? Like, how do you get rid of these? So annoying, isn't it? Report, again, report, here we go. Unwanted commercial content or spam. Can't believe they're spamming me. Get away. Go for it. Jesus. Okay, I know what I'll do. If I flag it as pornography or sexually explicit, maybe that'll finally get rid of it. Yes, there we go. Okay. Oh, Nosferatu, how you doing, mate? I'm being spam-botted by a crazy, what do you call it? A sex bot or something. Being destroyed. I can't believe it. What's happening? How are you? Are you good? Are you Genki? Oh, dear. This has been crazy. Okay, what I'll do is I will get rid of the picture there. Not the window capture. Thumbnail. Oh, no, that's me. Remove the thumbnail. There we go. It's here at last, thank God. And I want to show a little bit more of my review. What the hell? I'm so mad I didn't pay attention to my notification. Don't worry about it, mate. I thought you'd be at work or something. I wasn't sure. Like, what time is it where you are? What time is it there? It's 4:21 p.m. here. I'm enjoying a rare Japanese Friday holiday. It's been great. I went to see Jujutsu Kaisen. I was talking about it, wasn't it, the other day with you? It was so good, the animated movie. Really cool. Really enjoyed it. How are you doing, man? Look at all, I don't know, are they showing on your end? Look at all those look at all those spam messages. How dare they? How dare they get me? What's even funnier, Nosferatu, is like there was no one watching. There was only me watching it at the moment. So I'm there like trying to get rid of this thing. It's the same one. YouTube, like, I thought once you reported one, they got rid of them, but they've been rubbish, YouTube. So, how are you, mate? What are you up to? Anything exciting? Let's get rid of them. Remove. One by one. Remove. So as I say, I'm hoping to do a late night. No, not late night for me. Like from 8 p.m. Japan time tomorrow night. But I'm not sure what time that is in the States for you. Oh, it's past midnight for you there, is it now? No way. Flipping heck. Okay. So I'm just getting rid of these spam messages, removing them all. It's taking forever. So yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen was really good. It's the first time I've seen an anime movie in Japan since I've been here. Like, how cool is that? It's just going on forever. Remove. Okay, maybe I can't remove them. Is that right? Okay, there we go. You got the porn bots from your Tommy and Pam reviews, says Nosferatu. You're right, mate. I think I did. That's where they came from. Yeah. I did, well, you saw it, didn't you? I did a review of episode 4, and I dropped that last night, my time, and it's not doing nowhere near as well as episode 1. Nosferatu episode 1, it must have got picked up by the famous Matrix algorithm. It's doing really well. It's about 2,000 views now, which for me is amazing. And then this morning I was on, I was watching a comic book chat from the UK. There's 2 guys I've met recently. One's from down south, mate. And the other guy's a Scottish guy. So it's a nice combination. You got a Cockney guy and a Scottish guy talking about comics. And they know me from like 2 weeks ago when I started watching and commenting in their chat. And they shouted out my channel. And I got about five or six new subscribers just from that. So how cool is that? I've finally got over 420. It keeps going up and down. So let's see. Gray, we need a proper drunk chat. I know, mate. I know we do. We need to do it. I say I'm on the Earl Grey at the moment, Nosferatu. It's early for me. I'm staying off the booze until tomorrow night when I'm doing me late night stream. So let me check that time. Tomorrow for me, 8 p.m. I worked it out. It's probably just going to be. It's going to suit Europe, I think, and UK. It's not going to be great for the States. Here we go. Eastern Standard Time. New York is 6 a.m. Too early for you, isn't it? Pacific Standard Time. It's 3 a.m. So yeah, it's like very early morning, if not in the middle of the night for the States. But starting at 8, I'm planning to go on for a couple of hours if I can do it. If I can waffle on long enough. So. Yeah. What time do you usually get up? Do you get up like early like me, or are you a night owl and you get up late? Let's see. Please give me your best American accent. Can you say, bro, that's gnarly? I'll try it in a sec. Just let me get rid of this another flipping spam bot dropping in. Jesus. That's right. What's going on? They're coming out. And when I'm clicking remove, it's not working. I don't know why. It's not getting rid of them. All because of Pam and Tommy. Can you believe it? I don't do live streams, but I'll give you a private call sometime. Yeah, that'd be great. If you're on Discord, or without going live, I can send you an invite to the live streaming software and just don't go live. You join that and we can just chat on there. So that'd be cool. That sounds good. Thank you for hiding and getting rid of those. Remove. Isn't it weird? It's not letting me remove them. Let's try harassment or bullying. This is harassing me. Okay. There's all these different things from like YouTube, different guidelines, and where are we? Hate speech or graphic violence. Let's see what happens if we can do that. I've tried spam, I've tried sexual content, porn. They keep coming back and it's the same one. I already got it, that's why. Nice one, mate. I appreciate it. So yeah, I was reading a little bit from my review of, what's it called? Kaiju No. 8. Let me show you a little bit of that, Nosferatu. Where are we? Oh, I don't want to show that. showing the stream. Here we go. This was great fun. Volume 1 of Kaiju number 8 by Naoya Matsumoto. Have a look at this picture here. If I click on it, will it go bigger? It's a classic scene. The main character's going, no, the body's doing whatever it wants. I need to piss real bad. And I don't know how, I can't go. And he's looking down below. He's got, there's nothing here. Where's it going to come out of? And it comes out of his nipples. How crazy is that? Look at this one here. Whoa. Great kaiju action. Yeah. So cool. Okay. So as I was saying, I like the fact in this manga, the main character, Kafka Hibino, is a guy in his early 30s. It's not the usual teenager in this. He wants to work for the Defense Force, but he's basically a garbage man. He cleans up the waste of the splattered kaiju body parts. And so I had a great time reading this first volume. It was fun, it was funny, it was exciting with some great art and well-written characters. Remember those? Well-written characters? Yeah, I know it's manga, but I had a better time reading this than most recent DC or Marvel output. I only buy indie comics now. I've been buying quite a lot from Image or Boom and manga. And I never thought I'd be saying this like 5 years ago. I'm looking forward to the English translation of Volume 2, but it's supposed to be out in April. Now here's the Japanese covers for 2, 3 and 4. Look at that. You can tell it's a bestseller. It's saying on there, it's like 100, has it over 1 million? 1 million copies sold of Volume 2. And then there's Volume 3. Look at the size of her axe behind her. Look at that. How cool is that? And there's Volume 4. So these are the Japanese versions. He's got 2 knives there, looking deadly. And I got a comment from the blogger who recommended it. She's like, yes, I'm so happy to be of service. So glad you're enjoying it so much. The second volume is even better, she says. I think the action and the plot thickens. So it sounds good to me. So yeah, Nosferatu, if you fancy trying a new manga, because it's only just been published this in English, Volume 1 of Kaiju number 8, I recommend it, mate. Okay, let's go back to close that and back to Jujutsu Kaisen. Now this is from the creator. He's called Gege Akutami. This is what prompted him probably to start the series, to make it. He said, the other day I saw a video of myself laughing hysterically. I was a little taken aback by how demonic I looked. I hope you enjoy that type of person's first graphic novel. So, the kind of ha 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 laughing, which happens to the character in the cartoon and the anime quite a bit from the first 2 episodes. And, he looks kind of demonic, his face. We all look a bit demonic, don't we, when we've got that kind of crazy laugh. Let's see if I can do it with the light under me. Here we go. Oh, I'm just breaking things. Do you look demonic? Yeah, whatever. Okay, Nosferatu says, Sleazy P. Martini, great YouTuber, by the way, for anyone else who's watching, recommend the channel. He puts out these cool, hilarious, what's the word, little bit risque, a little bit, like no holds barred live streams on a Saturday night, 10 p.m. American time. Sleazy said some really hilarious shit the other night. He said Japanese and British people are the same because they both have bad teeth. What are you saying? What are you saying, man? Do you know what? I think my teeth aren't too bad until you open wide, you see all my fillings. God, I'm terrible. I didn't look after my teeth when I was a kid. But I never really thought, I've got a small gap between my 2 front teeth. Look, can you see here? Hey. And my daughter said it's huge. She's like, you've got a huge gap between your teeth. She can hear the wind whistling coming from between my teeth and stuff. Unbelievable. My own daughter. So yeah, Japanese have bad teeth. I don't know. They look after the teeth, but there's some people have a kind of growth problem with the teeth. The way they come through, they can come through a little bit crooked, or they get like an extra, like a werewolf tooth coming through from somewhere. Sorry, that's really mean. I don't mean it. I don't know anyone like that. Going all snaggletooth on us, Nosferatu. Oh God, I'm so glad you're here, mate. That's brilliant. He's non-binary lactating. Yeah, what that picture. peeing from his nipples. It's, come on, only in manga would you find that, right? Only in Japan. I remember reading manga as a secret, says Nosferatu, like it was the equivalent of reading Mein Kampf. Can we say that on YouTube without getting shut down? And looking in the mirror. Is it like, what if you read it like, read it backwards in the mirror with just a candle burning, or if you turn it upside down, you play it backwards. Oh no, that's a record, isn't it? If you play heavy metal backwards, you can hear them like conjuring up dark demonic forces, like from Jujutsu Kaisen. Where have we gone with this? Flipping it, man. It started off as a kind of review of the animated movie, that's been out since December. Not out in the States yet, Nosferatu. It comes out in March, comes out next month. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I like the kind of Lovecraftian style horror, the monsters in it. When they come through, they're called curses. There's basically these evil curses, and they're attracted to places where there are lots of people, like schools, hospitals, factories, pedestrian areas, shopping malls, arcades. So you get these crazy creatures coming through like dimensional rips and stuff. And yeah, in the best Japanese horror horror anime style, some really freaky creatures. Not too scary. There was a bit of blood, a little bit, but nothing like Helsing or Devilman or something like that. So there's nothing more demonic than taking acid and looking in the mirror. Really? I've never done that. Oh, wait a minute. No, maybe after a few toots. But speaking of that, not in the dark, but once I had some special magical mushrooms a long time ago in the UK. The one and only time. Crazy story about that, which maybe I'd talk about it on another stream, but I got hooked at looking in the mirror, and oh my god, I just looked so ugly. My face was so vivid. I could see all the pores in my skin. Wasn't hallucinating, just like, seeing like really like detailed look at my face. And it was, oh mate, I got on like a real downer from it. It was quite scary. So yeah, there we go. You have great teeth for a limey, says Nosferatu. You've not seen my silver fox. Silver ones inside. Made of pure silver, by the way. I wish. They do have snaggle teeth. Yeah, watch out for the snaggle tooths, mate. I know you've reversed Stairway to Heaven and heard Death Sill. Did you mistype that? There's no such thing as a devil, mate. Or is it the devil convinced everyone that he doesn't exist? What's that from? Usual Suspects. That's right, to check this out. I got this from one of the gacha machines. I can't remember what you call them in English anymore. You put like a couple of coins in, you rotate this thing and a little capsule drops out, and inside you can get a toy. It's one of the characters from Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not sure. I don't think it's the actual movie. I think it's from the anime. Yeah, it must be Nobara. Nobara, there she is. Looking good. They do have... Ah, dear. What are you going to do? So, yeah, what else do I want to show? Let me get to another picture. Check this out. This is from the movie still. I'm going to hide Grey for a second. Now, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the main character, what he does is, not really spoiling anything, but he puts the power of the curse that's stuck on him, he puts it into his katana, his sword, and he gets really powerful with that. And there's a little like glimpse of one of the shots, the scenes. It's really nice animation. It's cool. Mate, the action scenes are awesome. You should see them. They're very, very dynamic. There's, I think, a little bit of CG is used, but most of it looks like, traditional, like hand-drawn animation. Yeah, really good. Enjoyed it. Nice soundtrack too. Okay, Nosferatu, these comments are for a late night stream, aren't they? Don't forget, it's 4:30, 4:36 for me. I did shrooms some months back and they were way too strong. I tripped so hard I laid on the couch for 6 hours watching crazy shit on the ceiling. Really? No way. That's crazy, man. On the ceiling. What happened with me is, was it once or twice? I think I did it twice. I can't remember now. Second time was very positive because I was with my brother. My big brother had come back. This was when I was still living in Manchester before I moved to Japan. Big brother came over from Germany on a visit, and we went out and we found some, you know, on a field, on a hill in somewhere in England, and then we took them back and we went outside this time. Went walking through the local woods into the countryside. It was beautiful. It was great. It was really positive. You know, we got really chatty. I had a really good talk. It wasn't anything freaky. It was just like a very pleasant, you know, happy feeling for a long time. You know, as you say, you're talking about 6 hours. The only problem we had was when we had to go into a convenience store just to get a drink, you know, get some water or something. The lights in that store were so bright, mate, just like this. Jesus, what's going on? I say, well, don't worry, I'm gonna clip this from the live stream later. I'm gonna edit it, so maybe release it as a separate thing, a video of Gray's secret, you know, not secret, but Gray's stories. Gray's what do you call it? Rated R stories? Not really. Gray, have you seen the Death Note anime? No, I haven't. I've not seen Death Note. I want to see it. And I also want to watch Tokyo Ghoul, which is another, I think, even darker than this from Jujutsu Kaisen. Tokyo Ghoul is good. I've got the first manga, but it's I've only got the Japanese version. I got it as like study to Benkyo, but wait a minute, where have I gone? Let me put myself. Gray's disappeared. Gray's come back. Here we are. I'm back. Let's move that a little bit so you can see the character. There we go. Okay, good. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to grab the manga, mate. 2 ticks. Here we go. Turn the heat off as well. That's it. I think they're in this cupboard. I'm shouting. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, I can hear that. Jesus. Right, here we go. I've got three manga in Japanese. I'll show you. First one. Tokyo Ghoul, Volume 1. And I think the size is the same. It's the same, isn't it, as the English one? I thought they were slightly bigger, the English ones. The Viz, published by Viz. Oh, it is just slightly, isn't it? Just look at that, a little tiny bit, but almost the same, yeah. This was like $10 USA, the Kaiju number 8 for the English version. The Japanese manga was only 540 yen. It's like $5, just under $6. I'll show you some of the art. Here we go. Does it have colour at the beginning of this one? No, it doesn't. Oh, what a shame. There we go. Can you see? I chose that page on purpose. Especially for you. Oh, there he is, becoming a ghoul. Ghouls have to feast on human flesh, is that right? It's a very dark one. Hi, can you see me? I'm still here. I say I wish I could read it. I can read some of it, but sometimes in some of the manga, they have what's called furigana. Furigana is the hiragana readings of kanji, like in very small letters, like just above the kanji, if that makes sense. So you know, people who can't read the kanji can read the hiragana, which is the basic writing system, which I can read, even if it's slow, very slowly. Some of them have it, but most of it doesn't. So I think this is a kind of, you have to have been studying kanji for at least 9, 10 years at school, or it's up to 12. You know, they go on for 12 years just to basically be able to read what they say the national newspaper. So yeah, no chance for Gray. A bit more there. So yeah, that's Tokyo Ghoul. Sorry, there's a cover. I need to get the English version. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. It was old school, picking random shrooms out of the countryside. It's a gamble. Do you know what happens in the UK? I don't know if it happens in wherever you get them as well, but they, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard they spray the fields so they won't grow in lots of places, you know, that used to be kind of famous for it. So a lot of places you can't get them. It's how annoying that. I'll tell you the story then, because I'm going to clip this from the video later. I'll edit it out. It was really weird what happened, how we found them. As I said, I was out. There we go, a bit darker. I was out with my brother. We'd gone out to the countryside with that purpose and didn't know anywhere. You know, it wasn't in my hometown. We drove out to another place. went out into the hills a little bit, just randomly walking, and then didn't find anything. And we were just getting set to go back home, and we sat down for a rest. This is true, right? We sat down, and literally my brother put his hand on the grass and looked down, and they were there. They were like, the psilocybin, the mushrooms were there. We like sat down in like right near a patch of them. So he was just telling me like, just pick them and we'll dry them out, take them home, dry them out, and then maybe either make a soup or a tea, or just, neck them and swallow them with water, like tablets. So yeah, that was so weird. And before we left the area we found, before we left the countryside, my brother, like, he surprised me. He threw some coins, just threw them into the ground of the grass, like, it was like a kind of, I don't know, an offering to whatever, a way of saying thank you, maybe. I thought that was really cool, really interesting how he did that. Let's get back to the thumbnail. There we go. Boom. So yeah, that's my story. And then we got back home, dried them out, and took them and went out walking in the countryside. It was great. Really good. Listen to some music. We had the Verve, Northern Soul. I don't even know that album. It's going back. Not Urban Hymns, which is the more famous one with Lucky Man on, but Northern Soul, which I think is their best album. It's their second album, the Verve. They were an indie band from close to Manchester back in the day, around the same time as Oasis. I think Noel Gallagher, Oasis lead singer, he was always raving about the lead singer of the Verve, who's called Richard Ashcroft. Very unique face, got a big nose, a little bit gaunt, skeletal kind of face, but fantastic voice. All right, I really recommend that album. Check it out, their second album, Northern Soul. Urban Hymns is the more famous one. But yeah, so wait a minute, well, how did we get here? So yeah, we listened to that album. It sounded unbelievable. You know what I mean? I mean, things do sound better, don't they, when you're in that state? And also, I put on a dance. This is an old dance album, a mix album called Northern Exposure by Sasha and Digweed. I don't know if you know those two UK DJs back in the day. And really long, beautiful tracks. They are remixes of popular dance hits, like club hits at the time, more underground hits, not chart stuff. And those tracks would go on for like 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes, you know what I mean? And they mixed each one into the next one. So it's like one long, continuous, soundscape, if you will. So good. Oh, mate, I recommend it. I don't know how it sounds today. Will it still hold up? But the original Northern Exposure by Sasha and Digweed. So good. The very first one. Okay, where are we? Nosferatu says, laugh my ass off. I've always been the one out of my group of friends who has to handle shit and talk to people when they're tripping. Really? Are you the guy they can all lean on? Because we all need somebody to lean on, don't we? Nice one, mate. You need someone like that, who knows what they're doing, who's got the experience, who can handle that kind of thing, to ground people. I made that mistake. Excuse me. The second time or first time, I can't remember, when I had that freaky moment where I was looking in the mirror and like, oh my God, my face, it's horrible, and seeing it into my pores and stuff. Ugh, that was weird. I was by myself, so it was a bit stupid. Sat in my room on my own. Later on, my brother told me, he said, no, you should have gone outside, mate. It's much better taking them when you go outside. And that's why they're there, really. That's why they grow in the countryside. Ironically, a lot of Americans get obscure kanji tattooed on them. Yes. Sometimes you wonder, do they really know the meaning of the kanji? It's the same. It's the same. It works both ways. Japanese don't do tattoos, but they get T-shirts, clothing with, English words on. Sometimes they're really bonkers. It just doesn't make sense. But the same, it goes the other way as well. I remember, one of my Japanese friends telling me she knew a foreigner who had, what was it? Basically, the kanji for Thursday tattooed on their arm, mokuyobi. They must like Thursday or something. Things like that. Maybe it was the tattoo artist having a bit of a laugh, or they just like the design, but it's a very simple design. But anyway, I've missed one, haven't I? Nosferatu. Seriously, watch Death Note before that. The first few episodes will hook you, guaranteed. It's very emo, but it's clever. I think I started watching it a few years back. That's the one where they write down the people's names in that book, the Death Note, don't they? And I can't exactly remember what happens. Does it kill them? No. Your brother, UK has the perfect climate for it. Damp cow patties. That's right, the cow fields. They spray them, mate. They spray the fields so they won't grow. Is that why cows always look so crazy when you sit down and watch a cow or stand up and watch a cow? Their eyes are mad, mate. Too much of those. Your brother sounds really cool. It's great when you get along with siblings. Yeah, he's great. We've got a good relationship. You know, ups and downs like anybody. Like blood relations can be very up or down, can't they? Well, he's cool, man. He's really cool. Let's have a quick look at the stream. That's right, too. I'm still going to keep talking. I want to say, yeah, it's just basically me and you. Just the two of us. Although there's been 16 playbacks, which as far as I know, it means the total number of times that the video has loaded, including page refreshes or a change of camera angle. All right. Camera angle. Does that mean like when I change the size of grey on the camera, does that count? Oh no, I thought it was like people like popping in to watch for, just for a few seconds or a minute or so and dropping out again. Yeah, there's only been concurrently just one. Just one, baby. So yeah, playbacks are going more and more. 16. Average watch time, 2 minutes, Nosferatu. What is that? Oh, Jesus. Oh, what you like, Grey. Just not popular enough, you know what I mean? Okay, let's get back to the questions and the chat. The Verve was famous for Bittersweet Symphony. Yeah, I think that's the third album. It's on Urban Hymns, as I say. Again, a great album, but if you get a chance, check out Northern Soul. Some really good songs on there. Some are okay, but some fantastic ones. There's a song called History, where he quotes William Blake. It's really great. Great song. It got big off of Cruel Intentions. Oh, was it on that? The soundtrack of that, yeah. All right. For me, it was The Doors, and it gave me a bad trip. Is that what you listened to? Yeah, I went through a Doors phase when I was a late teenager, when I was going to art college for a couple of years. Art college. Wasn't very good, but anyway, I had a good time. Do you remember when the Doors movie came out? Oliver Stone. Yeah? I went to see that, and that's what kind of kicked off my interest. And it was quite funny if I ever met people who said they liked the Doors, who were like, they made a point of saying, I was a fan before the movie, before the Oliver Stone movie. It's like, okay, yeah, mate, whatever. I became a fan after the movie, but I loved that movie at the time. I thought it was really good. I was into Oliver Stone films, yeah. I think he liked a few smokes, didn't he? Nosferatu when he was younger. It's in Platoon, it's in The Doors. Visuals don't bother me when I trip, but auditory stuff freaks me out. Oh, really? Nosferatu, mate, speaking of being freaked out, when I was watching the stream from the UK this morning, the comic book chat, right, I'd only been watching for maybe 10 minutes, and I was just leaving messages in the chat, chatting to people there. We had a mini, I say earthquake, but basically it was a mini tremor. We had a mini earth tremor. And, I was like, what's that? Because you never know, is it going to keep going and keep going? It's going to get bigger and bigger, but it died off. It died off very quickly. My webcam was shaking slightly. So, yeah, freaked me out. Oh, Nosferatu, thanks, mate. You got it. It's the same one. They came back again. I'm going to go and I'm just going to report it. I know you've killed it. You deleted it, but I'll report the thing again. See if it works. I mean, YouTube's not paying any attention. Nosferatu, look at that. He's the one you can rely on when you're high and when you're getting spambotted in the chat. There was a popular emo band called Thursday, so maybe that. Oh, really? Were they? I didn't know. Never heard of them, mate. Thursday, Mokuyobi. Do you like Thursdays? I don't mind them. Used to be a long day for me, but yeah, now it's pretty good. I love Thursday this week because it was the day before today, which is the national holiday. Yay! Speaking of that, that's right. Let me check. What is the day today? I'm going to find out. I think it might be is it Foundation Day for Japan? Let's just get rid of that for a sec. Japanese holiday, February the 11th. Here we go. National Foundation Day. How about that? There you go, mate. Just going to read a little bit from that. Just bear with me a sec. It's an annual national holiday in Japan on February 11th, celebrating the foundation of Japan, enforced by a specific cabinet order set in 1966. 66, the year that England won the World Cup, and the year that my brother, big brother, was born. I hope you don't mind me saying that, Mick. Yeah, I know you're older than me. Can you believe it, mate? Nosferatu, he's like 6.5 years older than me. Haha. I'm the young boy. I'm the little brother. I'm the spoilt one. February 11th is the accession date of the legendary first emperor of Japan, Emperor Jimmu. Is it Jim? Jimmu? Emperor Jim. How awesome is that? Converted into the Gregorian calendar of 660 BC. So the year 660 BC, not 666. I bet that was a crazy year, right? There we go. Yeah, so it's cool. It's a nice, we get a nice day off. Nothing that special happens, but it's great to get that day off in February. There's another one as well. I think we get a day off on the 23rd. So a double public holiday in February, Nosferatu. How great is that? Let me just check. 23. I think this has got to do with the new emperor. Here we go. Yes, the emperor's birthday, February 23rd, 2022. It's a Wednesday this year, so I'm going to get a midweek holiday. Get in. That week. Okay. Let me get back to you in the chat. Here we go. Gray, in all honesty, it's easy. Is it easy to get in Japan, or is it not even worth the risk? Quality is great. Grows easily, naturally, but it's not worth the risk. Not worth the risk. Can you imagine, like, being not local paper? You make the front page of the national newspaper, probably, or at least one of the big main stories. You're probably on the news as well. Especially if you're a foreigner, if you're a gaijin. You'll become the next emperor of Japan and continue to fight against the Mongols. No way, I can't. It's not letting me chat on this page. That's weird, isn't it? Because I'm not signed in, supposedly. We need to have a drunk conversation on your holiday. Sounds good. Depends what time it is, Nosferatu. What time is good for you? Let me know. Let me know. Don't have to let me know in the chat. You can let me know in the comments, and then I can delete it later if you want. You can leave a comment when this is finished. The timing, it depends, doesn't it? Like, it'd be weird if I was having a drink in the morning. That's probably when it's night for you, isn't it? Let me think about it. Like the streams I watch. So Sleazy's stream starts at 10 p.m. your time, doesn't he? And that's, I think that's 12 noon in Japan. So an afternoon drink, a lunchtime drink, a couple of pints at the pub at lunchtime. Yeah, why not? That'd be awesome. Japan is really backwards and childish about drugs. Yeah, they are. Totally. Okay, what I haven't done yet, that's fine. I prepared an image slideshow I was going to play in the background. Here we go. Just showing bits and pieces from the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, and yeah, there's the characters. There's the panda. There's a giant panda in it. Can you believe it, mate? It's cool as well. The panda's hilarious. I don't know why he's a panda. Just don't ask questions. Just smile and nod and accept it. But I'm sure I'll find out if I watch the full animated series. But as I say, this is a prequel to that series. So there's the main character and the little girl who becomes attached to him as a curse. And there's the main characters from the movie. You've got the panda. You've got is it Yuta or Yuji? Yuta, I think, in this one. Yuta with the katana. Then, oh God, I forgot the names already. And here's the cover for the Japanese manga of the prequel, Volume 0. So this came out, I think, after I heard it's after Volume 9. If you read the actual manga, you should read up to Volume 9, then you can go and read the prequel, and it explains things, adds things to it. So, yeah. I'm a night owl, but day drinking is not to be shamed on a holiday. Yeah, true. Say we can work it out. Like, what do you do, mate? I don't know if you don't mind me asking. As I say, I'm going to cut this later. That's right. I'm just going to cut it down to the beginning, the review before I got attacked by all the Spambots. And I was freaking out. I was trying to keep the stream going, trying to keep talking while, getting rid of them all. So it's my fault for just doing an impromptu stream on a Friday. You know, I'll keep to my regular schedule from now on. As I mentioned, I'm going to do one Saturday night my time, which is probably not a great time for you. And then there'll be the Sunday noon or 1 p.m. streams, which will have a guest or be on a guest's channel. So again, that doesn't really suit you, does it? But don't worry about it. Don't worry. The moderators will come. They will come and join. So they came back, eh? So yeah, what was I saying? Oh, nice one, mate. You got rid of them. What was I saying, Nosferatu? I'm lost. I've lost my topic of conversation. Pandas are pretty aggressive. They'll ragdoll you. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what that means. I harvest adrenochrome for a living. Oh, don't go down that road, man. Jesus, isn't that what the elites are all supposed to be on? Allegedly, YouTube. Oh my God. Tom Hanks, say no more. The royals, the royal family. Mark Zuckerberg, the whole lot of them. How much truth is in that? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Ooh, it makes you wonder. There we go. Let's go back to some of the art. So yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, it was cracking. It was really good. So where was I? Yeah. Let me know what you think about the different times, the streaming. I say, no, it might not be a good time. Are you up early in the mornings? Maybe not. And I know you like sleazy streams on Saturdays, but if I do a long stream on a Saturday, you know, if I start like say 1 p.m. and then keep going for a couple of hours, like last time with Brian, that'd be great if you drop into that. You know, we can chat and chill out there. Sounds good to me. Yeah. Pure Shina Ibu. What are you saying, mate? Okay, so going back to change the subject, going back to manga. I've got another one here, Japanese one. Check this out. This is an anime as well. It was a popular manga. It has a really weird title. Something like The Moment I Was Reincarnated as Slime. Something like that is the English title. This is a kind of an extra series from that series, a kind of, what do you call it? Regarding reincarnated to slime. Completely bonkers. But the first episodes of that were cool. I really enjoyed it. It's no spoilers because if you watch the first episode, you see it. But the main character, a guy, gets stabbed and killed, and he gets reincarnated as a slime, a ball of slime. It's gone a bit Ghostbusters-y, hasn't it? And it's just funny and like stupid and daft. I liked it because it was different. The style of the anime, the first few episodes, was a bit weird, a bit different. It has a distinctive style to it, and this was a kind of offshoot from that. So I got it again to learn Japanese, but I couldn't read it. Those pesky kanji, too difficult to read. I'm trying to find a nice art page, mate, but I can't find one. Oh my God, what's going on? Here, where are we? So yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's one for you, Nosferatu. Nice page. You can't hear in the background, but it's just turned 5 p.m. in Japan. You know how I know that without looking at the clock? The 5 o'clock chimes are playing outside. Yeah, they play chimes over the neighborhood PA system. And they go at, what time is it? 8 a.m., 12 noon, and then 5 p.m. You get three different times. It's like to help people, it's like time to go to school, or, it's time to have lunch, time to 5 p.m., time to go home. I think it was originally for the farmers, because this is a farming town where I live. So maybe it's to do with that. There's quite a lot of truth. Let's just say there's leaked emails about kids in hot tubs and Obama buying $50,000 worth of hot dogs. Mamma mia, where are we going? Back to manga. I did read the early issues of Naruto. Okay, another series I've never read, but very famous, very popular. Still popular now. This one is one I can actually read. It's very simple. It's called Yotsubato. It's like a cute little girl. This is recommended by one of my American blog readers. He's been reading the English version, but it's cool. It's just like very simple. It's this little cute girl's adventures with a dad. It's got like a father-daughter relationship, which is really nice. Simple. It's funny. I'll show you the art style. Very basic. Can you see it? Yeah, simple style. It's just cool. There we go. Sweet and innocent, like me, Nosferatu. It's midnight on the West Coast and 3 a.m. East Coast. Is that now for you? Okay, so 5 p.m. Yeah, that's right. That's right, West Coast. I used to watch a show called Midnight Metal by Robert Meyer Burnett. He's got a channel called the Burnett Network. I think he directed an independent movie called Free Enterprise with William Shatner. You know, he's a huge Star Trek fan, this guy. And he used to work in video stores, and he's done editing. He's done like documentaries on the Lord of the Rings DVDs, documentaries for the Narnia DVDs. What else? Superman Returns. He was involved in that. So he used to do a Midnight Metal stream, which started at 5 p.m. my time on a Sunday, which is Saturday night, midnight in the West Coast, on the West Coast. So yeah, that was fun. That's when I made my first YouTube appearance. That's right too. I managed to get on that stream one night just by chance. This is before I had my new computer and my nice webcam. I had it on my old laptop, and it was hilarious. It was like I kept morphing. You know, the quality was so bad. I was shape shifting into a lizard, maybe a giant lizard, 6 foot lizards, or is it 8 feet? Say no more. David Icke. The best thing I've seen in your collection is Junji Ito. Yeah, it's over there. That's a cracker. Let me just get that for a sec. Here we go. Here it goes. Is it all going to fall down if I do this? Ooh, safe. So yeah, Shiver. This is a collection that he selected himself, Junji Ito, a collection of his short horror stories. Really good. Wow. Look at this one. You want to see something freaky? Shall I freak you out? Anyone who's watching? Just me, Nosferatu. That was what happened to me when I looked in the mirror. I was like, oh my god, I look terrible. I got huge pores in my skin, like really spotty and greasy and horrible. No, not quite that bad. Not quite that bad, mate, but it was freaky. Let's find another one. Here we go. Say these are good. These are really good short stories. Kind of scary. The style's a little bit old-fashioned, his style, but I think it's good. He's got a good style. How about this? What's going on here? Reminds me of an ex-girlfriend, Nosferatu. Two faces. Everyone, two faces. Laugh me myself grey. Name dropping David Icke. Now you're my ride or die, homie. Yes! I used to watch him like years ago. I even got one of his books. David Icke, Alex Jones, back in the day before he became really, really famous. Back in the days of breaking into Bohemian Grove. Will the stream get cut if I say that name? That's the slang Brian would use. What did I say? I can't remember. Where's another one here? Where are we? God almighty, look at this. Junji Ito, looking really freaky. Wow, I'm too close to the mic. Is there anybody out there? So yeah, and speaking of manga, that's right, one more before you go. I hope you're still there. I want to show you the very first manga I ever bought. This is back in the days when I was a teenager buying Spider-Man, Daredevil and Batman comics. We're talking between 1987, 88, 89, before the first Batman movie, before the Tim Burton movie, yeah? Let me check the date on this before I show it. I found this in my local comic shop. I think it was the only one that was in there apart from Akira, which I couldn't afford. It was too expensive. Here we go. The first British edition, June 1989. So it's the year Batman came out. I found it. Here we go. Not famous at all as far as I know, but it's Mai, the Psychic Girl. Mai. And it was written the story's by Kazuya Kudo, and the art is by Ryoichi Ikegami. Great names. So this was my introduction to Japanese manga. Where are we? You'll see by the style, it's got the 80s style. There we go. Oh, I think I just broke the spine. Or was it mine? I want to show, there's one particular page that caught my eye a lot when I was a young teenage boy reading it. Where are we? So yeah, let me tell you what it's about. Mai is an ordinary high school student with an extraordinary secret power. Only her father and the Wisdom Alliance know of her power, and it's supposed to remain a secret. But the Wisdom Alliance is an organization bent on absolute domination of the world. They have plans for Mai. This is volume 1 of, I think it was 4, maybe 4 parts. So yeah, my first introduction to manga. You know, not a famous one at all, but I had a lot of fun with this. It's like a whole new world opening up to me. I guess this is around the same time I was getting into, all things Japanese via movies and the old classic art, Japanese art books. I used to love those. And yeah, what else? Come on, Gray. There was like a boom in like karate or kung fu or ninja movies. I've talked about that before, haven't I? In the 1980s, the ninja boom. So yeah, what's this here? Look at this. Oh, there it goes again. So you can see by the style. I'm almost teary-eyed knowing you red-pilled. I had a feeling. Dune is really just a clever name for the Gulf War. Aha. You think so? Interesting. Oh, mate, I'm disappointed I can't find that page. What a shame. Oh, well. What are you going to do? And I'm sorry that joke might get you cancelled. What? Which one? The Dune one? Don't worry about it. Yeah. The red pill thing happened when was it? After 9/11, I think. A friend put me onto, I don't know if you heard that. I know this is controversial, speaking to an American about this, but I don't know what I believe about it, but there was all sorts of weird theories going around at the time, and there was I think a French documentary came out called Loose Change, making out that it wasn't done by planes, it was either bombed or a missile attack. So crazy stories. And then David Icke made a big thing about it. Now, I remember when he kind of not lost his mind, but he went onto a British chat show called Wogan back in, again, I think it's either the late 80s or the early 90s. He used to be a sports commentator and a sports show presenter. And he went on Wogan, this interview, and he turned up in this weird turquoise-coloured tracksuit. We call tracksuit, what do you call them? Do you know what I mean? Like, the things that athletes wear when they're training and when they're warming up. Tracksuit. Turquoise. Apparently, the colour turquoise was a very, very powerful. It had a lot of special meanings. And he sat down. This chat show, this is like national TV, millions and millions of people watching, and he said he was a son of God. Didn't say he was Jesus, just said he was a son of God. And the chat show host Terry Wogan was like loving it. He wasn't being rude to start with, but it was getting more and more, a little bit like rude to him, and the audience were laughing at him. It was quite uncomfortable to watch it. You saw it happen live, but I'll forget about it. I can't find it. Yeah, so he was talking about he'd had this like crazy experience where he'd gone what was it, some South American country, and he was like just touring, and he got like drawn to this stone circle or something. Is that right? And he went over there, he heard a voice, and he said he felt this like crazy energy shooting through him, and it made him go into this pose like with his arms out lengthwise. And he said he was like stood there supposedly for hours in that position, not moving, totally wrecked him, covered in sweat. Oh, May, how you doing? Polka Washington says, it's been a couple of issues since I saw one of your Spawn reviews. You still liking it? Yeah, I'm liking the King Spawn and Gunslinger Spawn. I'm also reviewing the Scorched now, the new team-up book. And the Spawn, it's the main title, it's up and down, Polka. I don't know if you're still there. What do you think? Sometimes it's good, sometimes not so sure. Yeah, nice to see you. And, of course, Nosferatu, who's been here almost from the start, thank God. Hey, Polka, nice to see you, mate. Is it your first time on the live streams? Yeah, cool. Yes, I am still reviewing them. I say the latest one was the Scorched issue 2, the Hellspawn team-up book, which is not bad. It's written by Sean Lewis, not Todd McFarlane, and has art by Steven Segovia. check out the review. But say I think my favourite is King Spawn. It's just finished the first six issue story arc, King Spawn. It was really good. It's a little bit of a kind of a rebirth, though, if that makes sense. They're retelling the origin stories of a lot of the characters, and some fans are not happy about it, but the art is awesome, and I like the story. But I'm new, I'm new to Spawn. If you've watched my videos, you'll know that. I only started reading from issue 300. Very, very late to the party. Yeah. But yeah, it's going really well, mate. I'm really enjoying it. Have you read King or Gunslinger? Read any of those? No? Okay, what should we put on? Let's go back to the Jujutsu Kaisen. That's what this stream started as. I recommend the manga, Polka, if you're still there. Check it out, the English version. It's pretty good. It's quite dark, Lovecraftian in parts, but also funny. There's that weird, Japanese sense of humour and good character writing in the first volume. So I'm looking forward to reading volume 2. The Spawn movie is a masterpiece. Do you know, I haven't watched that, and I still haven't watched the HBO animated series, which is supposed to be fantastic, yeah? And that's available on YouTube. King Spawn is amazing. The rest are too, but I'm not digging Spawn. Oh yeah, mate, I agree. Yeah, the same. So you're saying, yeah. I got a bit of flack for that when I said in my review. My reviews are very fair. I don't say it's terrible. I just say it's been a bit hit or miss, the main title, because I think Todd McFarlane, he's focusing on Gunslinger Spawn, which he's writing at the moment. So his kind of priorities have shifted to that, as far as I know. Sean Lewis is writing King Spawn and The Scorched, with Todd McFarlane doing Gunslinger Spawn, and there's a different writer doing the last 2 issues of Spawn, the main title, called Rory McConville, who I don't really know. I think he might even be a British writer, I'm not sure. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is great. Oh, cool. I don't know if you're reading it or are you watching the anime. I've just started watching the anime after reading the first volume, and I went to see the movie today in Japan, like the Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the prequel, which opens in the States in March. Recommend it. Great. It's great animation, really good. Quite dark at times. It looks beautiful. Some of it's really cool. The soundtrack's good. Yeah, I had a good time. Nosferatu says that maybe we should give in to Love Face's offer. yeah, Polka, I don't know if you probably see it in the chat. I keep getting spammed by Love Face XYZ. How dare you? How dare you, Greta? I've reported it multiple times, and YouTube are doing nothing about it because it's my little channel with my little stream, nobody watching. Oh, crazy. Removed. Nosferatu, thank you for working on that. I really appreciate it, mate. Pornography or sexually explicit material. Come on, YouTube, what are you doing? Get rid of them. They keep coming back. Nosferatu said it was because of my Pam and Tommy TV show review, which got, one of them caught the algorithm. It's got about 2,000 views, which is unbelievable for me. Episode 1. I think it was the thumbnail. I chose a very good thumbnail for that. If you check it out, you'll see it. It's like... That's why people are watching it, and that's why they're switching off the video after 30 seconds. It's just me, I thought I'd give a good review of the first episode, and I dropped a review of episode 4, which I watched Wednesday night, which is really good. I'm enjoying it. It's kind of a little bit Tarantino-esque. It's it's a 90s set. You got a little bit of the feels of the 90s in it. It's got a great soundtrack. I recommend it, mate. Pam and Tommy. I don't know if you got Hulu or the dreaded Disney Plus, because they're showing it too. So it's been a holiday for me here in Japan. I'm just enjoying a rare Friday off. It's Friday for me, and I thought I'd do a stream about the movie Jujutsu Kaisen, which was great. I thoroughly recommend it. I recommend the volume 1 of the English manga, and I recommend the anime, which I'm started watching. Okay. Nosferatu says, can we be honest and admit a Glasgow hot toddy sounds like something tantalising? It does, doesn't it? It sounds like something naughty, but it's a great, great drink, especially when you're recovering from a cold or a sore throat, that kind of thing. It's perfect, isn't it? Nosferatu tried the recipe that I sent him. Well, I just shared a recipe from a traditional Glasgow one. It's a little shot. You can change it if you want. A little tiny shot, a wee dram of whiskey, hot water. You can put ginger in if you want or not, raw ginger. They recommend lemon juice, honey, and cloves. Am I missing anything? That's right. That's the ingredients. And say you make like a tall glass, this kind of glass size for it. Really good. It warms you up. It soothes your throat. The honey works well there. And yeah, you sleep well after it because it's only a small bit, you know. Don't make the mistake like Nosferatu putting like half the glass of whiskey in it. Right? Is that what you did? No, I'm joking, mate. I know. You made a proper one. Okay, cool. Nosferatu says he made a Discord, so I think I can call. Awesome. Drop the link in the chat if you don't mind, Nosferatu. As I say, I'm going to cut this later, so it won't be there, it won't show. Or let me know on a comment and I can delete the comment. That'd be great, mate. I'd love to do a video chat with you. Yeah, we can do it after this if you want, if you're staying up, or if you talk about the weekend, or maybe, you know, the next national holiday, which is on that Wednesday, the 23rd of Feb. Cool, man. Cool beans. So how are we doing for time? It's 1 hour 36. I've been going for an hour and 30. Had a crazy Spambot experience, but yeah, I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. As I say, recommend the movie. It's really good when it comes out. Give it a shot. See what you think. It's great to see a Japanese, you know, anime on a big screen for me. The first time, apart from back in the day, back in Manchester, when I watched Akira, the original, the best, the fantastic Akira. I haven't even seen Ghost in the Shell, you know, on the big screen. I've only seen that on the small screen, believe it or not. What else? What else do I recommend? Oh, Tokyo Godfathers. I saw that recently by the same maker as Perfect Blue. Perfect Blue's awesome too. Tokyo Godfathers and oh my god, I've forgotten the word. There's one that's kind of Inception. Chris Nolan stole the ideas from. Oh Jesus, I've forgotten the title of it, but it's the same director, Satoshi Kon, is it? He's done those. Tokyo Godfathers was great fun. It was really nice, like a nice Christmas story about 3 homeless finding a baby, an abandoned baby. Really good. I watched that over Christmas. Perfect timing. Polka says that the best sleep ever is from a hot toddy. I like it. Sounds good. Okay, so guys, I'm so glad you dropped in. I'm going to end the stream. Drop your name and I'll add you. What do you mean now in the chat? Just let me double check. I think my Discord, I'm going to have a look now, Nosferatu, so I'm going to keep talking. I'm not finishing just yet. I'm going to have a quick look. As far as I know, it's Wakizashi. Let me just check. I'll be 2 ticks. So yeah, I joined Cat Fancy's place, which is cool, and I'm on the Nerdrotic one as well. Here we go. Copy username. Yeah, it's just Wakizashi. That's it. That's my username. Where are we? Wakizashi with a capital W. Okay, let me go back to the stream. There we go. Oh, I've got to go. I can't comment on the Streamlabs stream. I've got to put it in here. Wakizashi Nosferatu. I don't know how you do that. So can you find me on Discord via that? As far as I know, that's all it is. Let me go back and double check. There's when I click on my online. Yeah, I can't really see my profile, so. But I'm a total like newbie to this. I've got no idea what's going on with it. What's your server called? Is it a server? Nosferatu, let me know. I'm still not entirely sure what I'm doing. Drop your name and I'll add you. Yeah, I'm the same, mate. Polka, how about you? If you're still there, or have you gone? Are you on Discord? Let me know. And Perfect Blue is very relevant. It is, isn't it? Okay, Nosferatu, what I'll do is, I think they've gone now. I'm going to end the stream, mate. Thank you so much for watching, and I will look for you on Discord if you want to have a chat. There we go. So let me go back to the stream. Here we go. Thank you so much for watching. What a crazy stream this was. Attacked by Spambots from hell. Nosferatu came in to save the day at the last minute and regaled me with some great chat. Thank you so much for your interaction. I really appreciate it because it's the middle of the night for you, isn't it? Is it midnight or 3 a.m. or was that like the 12 what do you call it? The 5 p.m. chimes. It's striking midnight where you are. Is that right? So what I'll do is I turn this off. I go to the tea house closer and I share it. There's an ID attached to your account. Okay, I'll have another look now, Nosferatu, before I finish. Go to home. User settings. It's a Wakizashi hashtag 6550, as far as I know. That's the username. Does that work? That's as far as I know. User profile. Yeah, just Wakizashi hashtag hash brown 6550. Okay, does that sound good? Okay, I'm going to finish the stream. We can keep chatting, mate, if you want. Here we go. Where are we? Go back to there. And thank you so much for watching. I'm saying matane. Wakizashi's Tea House. Please subscribe.